regret of not selling enough at the top or not buying enough at the bottom. So, that if you can control that, which is a challenge, you may or may not become very rich, but at least you'll be a very grounded, a very happy investor. What kills you is the regret.
Are you happy as an investor? Are you regretting something right now?
I'm very happy because I've stopped regretting.
Not because you sold right and bought right.
Look, ultimately I do believe, and I have again said this many times, that investing is all about luck. I think 90% of it is luck. 10% is skill. I heard somebody say, one gentleman say that your strike rate is 1 out of 20. Where is the skill if you're getting 1 out of 20 right? There is no skill. Venture capitalists say we get 3 out of 10 right and we are, gods. I say that's less than a toss of coin. That's utter rubbish. 3 out of 10 and you're calling yourself a fund manager, I think
So what's been your run rate in the last 1 year?
If I do not get 60% of what I think right, then I have no business calling myself a pro or an expert. Then I'm going along with the wave, I'll ride the wave well, and I will get crashed out at the end of the wave. So the skill element has to be definitely more than 60%. If you don't have that, then you're pretending to be a fund manager or a professional manager. Now, many people don't get to those levels, and yet you can get rich. That's the interesting thing about stock markets. What you need to get is to get a couple of stocks right in your life, which went up 100 times, and that will cover every single sin that you committed. We know many people like that in the world, right? So my perspective in investing is largely luck. And when something is involving so much luck, why get too fussed about a bad period and a good period? They will come and go. Stop. 1000% can, over a 10-year period, HDFC Bank from the last 20 years is up 27, 30 times.
Don't give me the obvious names. We know you can do better than that, and your luck has been favoring you.
I always buy trash companies anyway. HDFC Bank was an outlier, so I like to buy companies like IndusInd Bank when nobody was interested in IndusInd Bank. That's up, I think, 30-40 times in the last 10 years. But at the time it was a Hinduja company and management was not good, blah 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 blah. But trading at book value when all private sector banks are trading at 4 times book. So that's what I say, that if you stick around long enough you'll get lucky. The idea is not to flame out, not to go bust. If you don't go bust, you'll get rich.
So let's get to know Shankar Sharma beyond markets and his stocks. Let's backtrack the journey. How does the 16-year-old boy from Dhanbad reach stock markets, reach Bombay, with the dream of making money?
I wanted to get rich, and
that's it.
Very simple.
Honey from Dhanbad?
Yeah, Dhanbad, the name is Dhan.
You came to the stock markets chasing money, not stocks. What was the time when you got that feeling that this is it, this is what I wanted to, and yes, it makes me rich, but that's only a byproduct of the job?
That feeling I started to get in the mid-90s because you realize it's such a vast ocean of learning and one knew nothing. It was just so many moving parts of what causes the bull market or what causes the bear market that you were humbled by your lack of knowledge. But at the same time you were challenged by it, you were inspired by it. In my home I think I have 2,000 books on investing and trading. All of which between me and my wife Devina have read. So we divided it up that you read this, I read this, and at night we'll sit and compare notes. Yeah, exactly, because nobody can read all of it. But that knowledge, just became the bedrock of money. So in the stock market at least, you can make a lot of money. A lot of your earnings will come from your learning. So it is, at least in my life, that 10% part, your hard work part, has really come from just reading and reading. And which is what I do even now.